entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I crash again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office and stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
On the ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
In motion goes the tight end.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Smith catches left side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies, and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Man open, it's Moss, complete.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We're scoreless after 1.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Hey, check that streak.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did, throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Shoves him aside and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the counter, Mitchell. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. In motion, Hill. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Josiah DeGroy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. In motion, Hill. They'll try and run here with Evans. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They run over center with Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Come back in. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's Edwards again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Okay, great.
2nd and 6. Back to throw again. Got Edwards now on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stiff-armed him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On the counter, here's Jones. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Another run with Mitchell. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A give running right is Mitchell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Alert! Alert! Unlock line! Unlock line!
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.